Hello there and welcome to BBC Newsline. The BBC has learned that 1,300 children here are waiting to be assessed for autism. 500 of those are in the Belfast Trust. Despite the demand, it's emerged that there's only one full-time autism coordinator. There's been a 67% increase in the number of children here diagnosed with autism since 2009. One mother says her child has been waiting 18 months to see a professional.
I'm his mummy, and I don't know how to help him. You know, I'm doing my best and I'm playing it by ear and I'm reaching out to these people. But I really don't know. I don't know how the system works. And to be quite truthful, I don't even think they know how it works.
Ulster Bank has been fined €3.5 million by the Republic's financial regulator for its IT meltdown 2 years ago. Around 600,000 customers were unable to use their accounts for up to a month. The regulator's investigation found that as a result of outsourcing, the bank's executives didn't understand its IT systems. It's the biggest fine the Central Bank of Ireland has ever imposed and relates only to Ulster Bank's activities in the Republic. Northern Ireland has avoided £200 million of spending cuts due to a flaw in the formula which determines how much money it gets from Westminster. That's according to research by the Institute for Fiscal Studies, which examined the Barnett formula, which is used to set the block grant for each part of the UK. Well, astronomers at Queen's University have been assisting in the first ever attempted landing of a spacecraft on a comet. A robotic lander is due to be released this morning from the European Space Agency Rosetta spacecraft and will spend the next 7 hours descending to the surface. It's taken 10 years and has travelled 4 billion miles. A local astronomer says there's a lot to learn.
We believe the Earth was born hot and dry, and so all of the water on Earth possibly came from comets, and the Rosetta mission, together with the Philae lander, is part of our attempt to solve this puzzle. Where did Earth's water come from, and did it come from, indeed, these comets?
Exciting stuff. Well, back down to Earth now, and what's the weather going to be like here? Cecilia can tell us.
Hello, good morning. It's another wet day, I'm afraid. You'll need the umbrella once again. We have a heavy rain warning in force, so unpleasant driving conditions with a lot of surface water on the roads and possibly some flooding. Now, it should dry up briefly around the middle of the morning, but it won't last for long. Heavy showers will be around this afternoon, and they could be particularly heavy and thundery in the east through the afternoon. But it's not cold, and it will dry up from the south this evening. Much of the night will be fairly dry, cooler compared to recent nights, but as the breeze picks up, that should keep the frost and fog away. So we are looking at a dry start for Thursday, and it should stay dry for most of us to begin with anyway through the morning. But the afternoon will become very wet from the west with some heavy rain and strong winds too, especially near the east coast. There's still the risk of some heavy rain for a time on Friday, but the weekend looks like it should be drier.
Thanks, Cecilia. Well, that's your local news for now. I'll be back in half an hour to keep up to date with Good Morning Ulster on BBC Radio Ulster. Good morning.
Was Empress of India, grandmother of Europe, a passionate wife. My heart is quite going. And a fatherless girl. I led a very unhappy life as a child. The true Victoria revealed, in her own words, God knows how much I want to be taken care of. After years of research, A.N. Wilson unlocks the private secrets of Queen Victoria's letters.
They are business. You see her unmasked.
Starts Thursday, 13th of November on BBC4 and BBC4 HD.